A super typhoon barreling across the South China Sea has become the strongest storm in the world so far this year, packing winds of up to 280 kilometers per hour and unleashing life-threatening storm surges. Super typhoon Ragasa has prompted mass evacuations and caused hundreds of flight cancellations. The super typhoon is now expected to head towards southern China. We can show you some live images now from Taiwan's southeast coast as the impacts from super typhoon Ragasa are felt. The storm is expected to remain in the South China Sea into Wednesday, while passing south of Taiwan and Hong Kong before making landfall in southern China.
At least 3 people have been killed after a typhoon hit the Philippines and Taiwan. In Taiwan, rivers surged, collapsing a bridge. Typhoon Ragasa is now heading for southern China and Hong Kong, where shops and homes have been boarded up.
Wants to do, but also against him as a person. You've had the Liberal Democrats for the last few days describing him as a plastic patriot. In fact, they were even handing out Lego figurines of him to make that point visually.
Did you notice just a couple of minutes ago, Henry Zeffman, our chief political correspondent in Bournemouth, that sunrise, that sky looked beautiful. Carol, can you tell us, have we all got a bit of that today?
Many of us do, Sal.
Great.
Look at the picture I've got behind me. It's glorious, isn't it? Good morning, everyone. This picture is from one of our weather watchers this morning, showing clear skies at the other end of the country in Shetland. Now, it's a chilly start if you haven't yet ventured out. Temperatures at the moment are mostly above freezing, but for some, only just. Good morning, both. Good morning to you, too. It's a chilly start to the day today if you haven't ventured out. In fact, it's a good day for playing our BBC weather game, Cooler Than Me. You can check what the weather's like where you are, or the temperature compared to other cities around the world. All details are on our website.
Sorry, Carol, we were too busy playing the BBC weather game. What is it? Who's cooler than me? Am I cooler than you? What is it again?
Always. Sal, you're always cooler than me.
Never.
It's called Cooler Than Me, and you can check out what it's like where you are against other cities in terms of temperatures.
Carol.
Everyone's cooler than all of us,
Yes.
I think is the answer.
I think you're right.
Carol, thank you.
Now, how about this for a little bit of early morning exercise? Lots of people, hundreds of them in fact, and dozens of goats have been taking part in this event in Virginia in the United States in an attempt for the largest ever goat yoga class.
Which is a thing,
It's
apparently.
a thing.
It's a
thing.
quirky
It's actually not that new.
wellness trend.
No.
You've never seen this many doing that before.
No.
The bad news as well is that the current record of 501 participants, not sure if that's people or goats, was not broken. But they did raise $15,000 for a local charity, which provides animal-assisted therapy.
I just am not sure how involved the goats are.
But, I mean, you're a regular yoga
I do like a bit of yoga, yeah.
Have you ever done it with a goat?
No, not ever. I have occasionally. My little dog Sadie does sometimes join in when I do like a stretch. She wonders what's going on and then does the same thing. But not a goat.
Not a goat?
No, don't have a goat at home.
There's an idea for tomorrow. Anyone got a goat? Carol, let's find out what the weather's going to be like. Morning.
John, you're kidding.
Hey!
Thank you, Carol.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, many of us are starting off with some beautiful sunrises. Becca sent us in this one from Abingdon in Oxfordshire. But under the clear skies, the temperature's fallen away overnight. So,
OK, we'll forgive you for that pun earlier. Carol, thank you very much indeed. But only because the weather's all right.
thank you.
Everybody needs to sit up and take notice. Do you know why?
Why?
Carol's here. Morning, Carol.
Thank you, Sal. Good morning, everyone. This morning, we've had some beautiful sunrises. This one is from North Queensferry in Fife, and the next one is from Abingdon in Oxfordshire.
I like how you've got your bum in my face.
After he'd had a little drink, he decided.
Any
We've
story
all
that
done that,
begins like that, you know you need to think, well, good luck, Mike. I don't know how many more you've got to do,
We've
but
got to do 5 every day till the end of the year.
God,
That's a lot.
I'm sure he could have chosen some slightly more comfortable places to do it as well, rather than on a rail.
And you can follow a headstand Mike on his journey online.
Carol.
Yeah, you've got to follow headstand, Mike, now. Sorry, Carol.
Every day for a year.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't even do one. But what a gorgeous dog Mike has as well. Good morning, everyone. This morning, it is a chilly start if you've not yet gone out. Well, good morning to you too. This morning, we've had some beautiful Weather Watcher pictures sent to us, like this one, for example, from Wales. Blue skies here. And another one, another beauty from Bowness on Windermere in Cumbria. So you get the picture. There's a lot of dry weather around at the moment and also some blue skies to boot first thing. Good morning to you too. The weather this week's actually going to be quite settled. Wee bit of a question mark as to what's happening at the weekend. We could see some rain, but it may stay out towards the west. But today, well, we're starting off on a mostly dry note with a fair bit of sunshine around, as you can see from this fabulous Weather Watcher picture taken in Devon a little bit earlier. But there is cloud around. There are also some showers too. We've had that this morning already in Lowestoft in Suffolk, and it's likely to be on and off along the coasts of East Anglia and Kent as we go through the course of the day.
A beautiful, clear, crisp day in Salford today, Elizabeth. I'm behind you there.
Yes, lots of sunshine, very quiet weather-wise across the UK at the moment. So just want to take you quickly to the other side of the world. This is the most powerful storm that we've seen anywhere on Earth so far this year. Violent typhoon Ragasa. And that's sweeping away from the Philippines, making landfall on the South China coast tomorrow morning, our time, affecting the cities of Hong Kong and Macau. Here are some of the effects. There's more details on that storm on the BBC Weather website. I'll be back with the UK weather shortly.
And that takes us nicely to the weather, and a bit of a first for me to be joined live in the studio with Cian. You're very welcome.
Some company for you, Thomas.
Absolutely.
I thought you deserved it. Anyway, we have high pressure in charge this week, which means it's actually been quite settled so far. It's quite chilly, but it is settled. We've had plenty of sunshine. This was earlier on this morning at Maida Vale. Lots of blue sky, but you'll notice just sneaking in there a little more cloud.
Hi, thank you again, Nina. It's very quiet and settled across the UK this week. Lots of dry weather, but also a few showers. Most of those showers across East Anglia or Kent, as you can see from our Weather Watcher pictures here. But for most of us, it's been plenty of blue sky and sunshine through the morning. A bit more fair weather cloud developing this afternoon. I'm going to show you what happens for the end of the week. Now, as we head into Friday, you'll notice this cold front and this area of low pressure, that contains the remnants of Hurricane Gabrielle. It's heading towards Spain and Portugal. But for us, it should stay largely dry. I think we will see some rain on Saturday, but that weather front is set to break up. Here's the outlook for our capital cities. It's dry, it's settled, it's 16 to 18 degrees Celsius again by Sunday. There's more on the BBC Weather app. As always, Nina.
Look at those blasts of sunshine. Thanks, Elizabeth.
I'm just so glad I don't work in security. Can you imagine?
I know.
I don't think the Olympics would have happened if I was in charge. Anyway, weather, people still moan about it, but it's not as bad. But you know, we actually had some frost last night.
Did we?
It was that chilly, yes. Not quite as cold tonight, but still pretty chilly. Here we go. Hello again. I hope you had a lovely day. Great start. Look at the beautiful deer making a racket, apparently. But you can see the steam coming off their breath with that chilly start we had. So for the next few days, some sunny spells around. It's mostly dry, variable amounts of cloud. And we have got some quite chilly nights still to come. So for Thursday and Friday, more of the same, perhaps now a little bit more cloud than we were initially anticipating. And the temperature's fairly similar. They might just nudge up a touch on Thursday, depending on sunshine amounts. And then we're just keeping an eye on the weekend in case it does turn a bit more unsettled. But for now, have a super evening, and I'll see you later on. Cheerio.
Good evening to you. We're into a dry, settled spell of weather. It looks like it's going to last throughout the last part of this month, in fact.
Matching the berries, but more importantly, standard looking. That's how I pick my pictures. They have to match my outfit. Good evening. Well, it is feeling a little cooler this week in comparison to last week, where temperatures at the end of the week were in the mid-20s. It is feeling chillier this week, but it is fairly settled. Now, I say fairly settled. We've had quite a bit of sunshine. In fact, there was very little cloud first thing, but it has been rolling in, and this afternoon was especially cloudy. We've had a few showers as well. You can see rather dark clouds down in Sutton. Now, as we head into this evening and overnight, we still could get one or two showers.
Hello there, good evening. It's still dry and settled, a fairly quiet period of weather. A few isolated showers around today towards southeastern coast, but plenty of sunshine too. It's just more of the same for the next few days.
A very good evening to you. Perfect autumn conditions for the time being. Temperatures stay a little on the low side. It feels quite chilly out there. Clear and crisp, mind you. We've got brilliant blue sky and plenty of sparkling September sunshine.